Hey, what's up, guys? It's me coming to you with my Sacred Heart Diet day 3 and 4 review. Sorry I didn't do one yesterday, but I was out of town at my mom's house and things were a little bit crazy, so I didn't really have time. But I just got back and let's see. I'll just start. Day 3 was fruits and vegetables and soup. And like I said in my last video, I was at my parents' house this last weekend, and they were going to be making some ultra yummy, delicious food, and I was so nervous about going. I really was nervous, but I got my crap together, and I packed my food up, stuck it in a bunch of Tupperware, and took it with me, and um, I did great. It was almost easier than I thought it was going to be, just because I was prepared and I had the conversation previously with myself. So, you know, talk to yourself when you know there's going to be a tough situation, and I really think that the outcome will be a lot more positive than you think. One thing that I did notice was that people that you love and people that love you and want the best for you, even they can be kind of sabotaging. I don't really know if they mean to or if they know that they're doing it, but I found my mom saying, "Oh, I wish you could taste the soup. You always cook so good. I wish you could taste it and tell me, what needs to be in it for everyone so it tastes good or whatever." Like, and then I'd be like, "Yeah, I can't, whatever, but I'm sure it tastes great, whatever." Then, like 5 minutes later, "Oh, can't you just come taste the soup? Can't you just taste this for me and tell me if it tastes right?" And I'm like starting to get annoyed, right? I'm like, "Okay, seriously? I'm not going to taste the soup." So, yeah, it was like just little things like that. And like people would see what I was eating and be like, "That's all you're eating? Is that safe? Is that healthy?" And I'm thinking to myself, okay, first of all, I have a lap band. Second of all, oh my gosh, like, how am I ever supposed to be successful when people are constantly, like, jumping down my throat about what I'm eating? I'd be having my little plate of vegetables or whatever, and, people would be gorging themselves on whatever the crap they were eating, which was ultra delicious, but, I would just tell myself, you know what? I don't need that. That's not me anymore. That's the old me. The old me would have sat down my vegetables, stuck it in the freaking garbage, and I would have gone over and I would have caved and eaten whatever they were eating. I would have said, "Oh, it's not a big deal. I'll start again tomorrow, and I'll do it extra. I'll exercise extra hard tomorrow." I would have made some excuse and just done it, especially when it comes to my family, because I respect them. I want them to be happy or whatever. And it seemed to me that it made them very uncomfortable to see what I was eating compared to what they were eating. And I think that is the key. I think I was making them feel guilty for what they were eating. And, most of my family doesn't have a weight problem. Maybe a couple members, could stand to lose a couple of pounds, but I have very thin, members of my family. And they were just like, I don't know what to say. I just felt like they were sabotaging me. I was like, "Stop telling me, to taste your soup. Stop telling me that what I'm eating isn't healthy, or is that all you're eating?" I was so sick of hearing that. When they all sat, and we had friends over for dinner on Sunday, and, they're asking me, "So what are you doing? What are you going to do to try to lose weight? What are you doing?" And I tell them, "Is that safe? Is that, healthy for you? Is that all you're going to be eating?" And it's like, oh my gosh. How's a person supposed to be on a diet around here? Yeah, it was hard. So, but I kept having the conversation with myself. I looked over at everyone's food, and I saw how much food was on their plates, and I was like counting the calories on each plate, and I was tormenting myself. I was like, oh, if I ate that, I would wake up tomorrow like 7 pounds heavier, and I was almost repulsed. Not to say I wouldn't have enjoyed the taste of the food, but I was like, okay, that is not worth it to me. And I don't know what it is, guys, but like something must have changed in me. There must have been some kind of a spark, some kind of a match was lit inside of me because I am just not willing to make that sacrifice anymore. Whereas previously I would have done it and said, "Oh, I have the rest of my life. Why am I in a race to be thin?" Whatever, and it's like, mm-mm. Just something's changed in me. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that that has changed because, frankly, that's where the success will come from saying no, from being okay with being around other people but not eating what they're eating. Seriously, I watch people have like seconds and thirds of that food, and I was eating like I had some frozen. I froze some of my fruit, and I blended it up with a little bit of water in it, and then I made it kind of like a slushy, and then I had some green beans on a little plate, and I was just eating them, and I was looking around, and I could just see like everyone feeling super uncomfortable. That I don't know. Yeah. They just seemed uncomfortable that they were stuffing their faces and they felt guilty, like, oh, I should probably eat better. And I found my mom being like, oh, well, what are you doing? And, should I do it? And all this stuff. And I was like, Mom, last time you tried to do this with me, I was not able to finish it. So if you want to do it, I'll totally email you the link and, we can totally rock this and we can talk over the phone. Just like, oh, please, I don't want to, last experience wasn't very good. So, but this time I was so much stronger when it came to their comments. It's like I'm going in a circle. Basically, you guys get the point. But yeah, that was a huge thing for me that I felt like people were trying to sabotage me. But I got through it, and at the end of the day, though, you guys, I almost didn't believe that I hadn't done it. I was like, what? Am I sure? Like, I almost felt guilty. Like, I wasn't sure that I had actually done it because it wasn't in my nature to not choose that. So it was amazing. It was an amazing feeling, you guys. I went to bed that night smiling. I was just so happy and so proud. I mean, it was wonderful. It just felt good to make a right decision. So that was the end of that day. And then, let's see. Today is day 4, and I'm actually going to do the review for today right now because it's pretty much the end of the day. So today was day 4. It was bananas and milk and soup. So I woke up this morning. Well, previously, before I went to bed last night, I cut up 2 bananas and I sliced them into little circle pieces. And I froze them in the freezer, and I woke up this morning and I took a few of them and I mixed a little bit of milk with them and I made a yummy shake. And it was so good, you guys. But I had forgotten how sweet bananas are. I was like, oh my gosh, this tastes like so sweet. So one thing dawned on me that when you are on a diet or when you aren't eating sugar, fruit actually tastes sweet. Like back in the day when they didn't eat sugar, they actually loved fruit and sweetened their food with fruit and whatever, and it was so delicious to them. Whereas if I, was going to take a bite out of a candy bar and then have a bite of a banana, I'd be like, ooh, that banana sucks. But seriously, it was so sweet. It was like I dumped a whole bunch of sugar on top of my shake. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is dessert, So I felt guilty. I was like, I can't eat at least 3 bananas today, Like, there's a ton of calories in this. This is super sugary. And I found myself like, a little bit guilty that I was following the diet and eating these sweet, yummy bananas. So I actually ended up only eating 2 bananas today just because I got full, and I just feel like, well, if I'm full, I'm not going to stuff myself. I have a lap band, so yeah, I had a couple of bananas today. I drank some milk, some skim milk, and I ordered a while back a food scale, and it came a few days ago or whatever, but I just haven't said anything about it. But it's one of those, like, the Biggest Loser kind, where it's got, like, hundreds of different foods and brands of foods stored inside of the scale, so that if you like if I stuck a bowl of, let's say, Quaker's oatmeal, whatever, all I would have to do is put it on the scale, enter the food that it is, and then it would weigh it, and then it would tell me every nutritional fact for that exact amount that I was about to eat. And I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so amazing. So today, as I was drinking my milk, like each time, just because I'm kind of obsessed now with counting my calories, I would check before I drank, like, how many calories, how many grams of protein, whatever that I was drinking in that milk. And I think part of it was just because I was having fun playing around with it. But I think that it's going to be an amazing tool for me to be able to just select what the food is and weigh it to its exact amount, so I know exactly how many calories I'm putting in my mouth, not an approximate exactly. So I suggest you guys go take a look at it. I got it on Amazon.com, and it's the biggest Taylor's The Biggest Loser food scale. So yeah, it's pretty much amazing. And then let's see. So yeah, then I had some soup. I had some soup today, and I've been cooking some meat in the crock pot, getting ready for tomorrow. You know, be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Let's see, anything else that I can think of? Oh yeah, okay, so guys, this is going to be kind of bathroom talk, but I took the magnesium citrate stuff and, you know, shook the crap out of it and sat it out, let it sit out for days so that the carbonation would leave. And I drank it, nothing. Seriously, nothing. Like, I drank it probably 3 hours ago, and I haven't gone to the bathroom. And I haven't gone to the bathroom, this is probably TMI, for like 6 days. Yeah, I'm sure that when I finally do go, I'm going to drop like 2 pounds. It's like, not the greatest info. Sorry, guys, if you get queasy, but seriously, that has been a side effect for me. I have not been able to go to the bathroom. So I took that, and my mom was like, "You're going to take magnesium citrate?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, you're going to be in stitches going to the bathroom like for 2 days straight." And I was like, "Well, if that's what I have to do, whatever, you know." So I took it. Excuse me, guys. My throat's getting dry. I'm talking too much. Yeah, so I drank it, and nothing. So, yeah, it ain't looking pretty. I may have to go buy an enema. I don't want to, but seriously, it's not healthy. I don't know. I'm going to start talking to some people and seeing if anyone else has any other ideas. Someone mentioned to me something natural that they got at Good Earth that really helps. So I think after this, I'm actually going to go out and see if I can find something. But, yeah, magnesium citrate didn't do it. So, yeah, having trouble with that. And I've been getting my water in. Today I didn't get as much in. I probably got about half in. So before I go to bed, I'm going to chug a buttload of water. And I've just been doing my workouts. When I was at my parents' house, I walked my dogs and just did some lighter stuff because I didn't have my workout videos with me, and I didn't really have access to a computer that I could. Usually I do a mod, but I didn't have an area that I could work out, that I could get it off the computer. So yeah, that's what I did, and things are going well. They're going really well. I had one thought today that it would be really yummy to have a treat, but then it went away really quickly. So I don't know if it was because I tasted the sweet bananas and it was like, ooh, I want a treat, or what, because I haven't really had very many problems with that this whole time. But yeah, so just really excited about being on track and doing what I need to do for myself, and being so excited to see that scale drop. I can't wait to weigh myself. Ever since the day I was puffy and I had gained that weight because I was so puffy and swollen, I have not wanted to step on the scale. Seriously. I don't think I have lost as much weight as I did with the 5-day pouch test. I just don't feel like I have, but I haven't weighed myself since. So we'll see what it's like at the very end. But like I said, as long as I lose 5 to 7 pounds, I will be ecstatic. Um, so yeah, that's my goal. And I bought all my stuff for the meet and greet, so I'm going to be heading out there with y'all, and hopefully you're going to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to drive or if I'm going to fly, but there's like a definite cost difference, but a definitely large inconvenience and time difference. You know, if I fly, sorry guys, I'm like choking. If I fly, it's gonna cost me like $1,400 without even counting like food or whatever. If I drive, it'll cost like 700. So I may have to drive just because I don't want to spend that much money. But it's like a 17-hour drive, and I have a baby that has to come with me. My hubby and Max are gonna be staying in the hotel room while I hang out with you guys, so that if he needs to nurse or if he needs me, he can just call me or text me and I can run up to the hotel room. Sorry guys. But yeah, I probably should end this video before I start hacking all over. But yeah, my husband has been so supportive, and it's going to be my birthday on the 20th of May, so it's going to be kind of fun. It'll be a great birthday present to get to meet all of you and hang out. So yeah, my husband's going to be sitting in a hotel room. I mean, honestly, this may be weird, but I don't want my kid ingesting all that crappy smoke. So either he's going to be outside enjoying the fresh air, or he's going to be in the room. I may be just one of those paranoid mothers, but man, have you ever walked through a Las Vegas casino? It's like you instantly are like an ashtray. So, so yeah, that's what's going to be happening, and I'm just going to be praying that no car accidents happen this year and that I'll be perfectly fine to go. So this video is extremely long. Gosh, I'm super long-winded in these videos, but these days have been great. Nothing bad to report other than just what I've said, and I've been having so much fun getting to know more people here on YouTube and on Facebook. And I'm on Facebook, so I'm under britsband. So add me if you want, and I'm also on MyFitnessPal, so I've been logging there too. So yeah, hope you all have a really good day, and I will be on tomorrow night for my day 5, which is tomatoes and beef. So talk to y'all later. Bye.